Hello, hello, everyone. What is up? Thank you, everybody, for joining us. What do we have in the stream chat? We got Jim and Stephen Lucas. Shout out to Dan Agavello. He's one of our lifetime members. Lumbo in the stream chat. That guy played Titan in Dark Presence. Lord BBH, Stupendous Man, Bald Bull. Todd, what is up? Piro and Player WM86, Roger. Hater Shack, Sonic Games, 75, and Light Hater Shack. Fire Rodan, what is up, man? A Giant Shadow, the one and only Fat Chris.
Yo, Fat Chris.
Dubs Club. Thank you all for joining us. Monday, here again. Bad news to Cruz. What is up, man? Black Atlas, hello, hello. Adam, Casey Spoon, saying the game will not be kicker. Who knows? Who knows? Bullmaster, hope all is going well by you. A-Train and Jose. Former Game of the Year, Chris Plackey. RND2 saying you're here on the first. Looking forward to having you back out. Bad News asking, has there been any news on the second and third floors? Not yet, but we'll make it we got stuff to talk about today. There'll be no shortage. Iron Gorilla. He's right there. Hayden asking, can we buy a Galloping Ghost Arcade tarp soon? Can you, like, your own? I don't know. Somebody should message Reproductions and see if they would sell one of these tarps. It's unveiled hundreds of games here. Are you ready?
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, January 13th, 2025, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game. This time, game number 1022 going on the arcade floor. Last week, We saw Fantasy Rockola Classic, made by SNK back in 1981, but released by Rockola here in the U.S. Original dedicated cabinet. Very, very fun game. Very unique. Bunch of very different play style games that had you all over the place. Saw some people get pretty far. Very fun, very fun. We saw a lot of people in over the weekend playing it, and excited to have it. We got to get all those Rockola games lined up. Warp Warp and Nibbler and Eyes, Jump Bug. That's quite a lineup, all in those original dedicated Rockola cabinets. We have a new Arcade Wars game for January. Hopefully people will be pretty excited for it. It's none other than Pro Gear. Great horizontal shmup. This is one that came out, doing Monday Mystery as often as we do it. This one kind of snuck out there, and I don't know if it ever got the love that it deserved. Beautiful game. Lots of bullets going on in that game. And a couple of scores already creeping in. We saw King put up 2.4 million, and then somebody at the arcade? High Score Arcade. Oh, our good friend out in Colorado at the High Score Arcade putting up a 5 million point score. Pretty good. We'll see how that all works out come the end of the month. So get those scores in on Pro Gear. We'll see where that ends up. Hopefully we can take the win this month. Start the year off right. Last Thursday we saw the talent GGA Jeremiah as he continues to work on Super Contra, working towards that 1cc. Some good valiant attempts. I think we saw some progress, some progression, but he'll be back streaming this Thursday. What time? Who knows? We'll see, though. We'll see. Probably around 3, maybe. The talent. You know how he gets around filming time. We'll see. We'll let everybody know once we know. We saw Bloody Wars happen just yesterday. It was a tournament in Mortal Kombat, the original classic. Looked like we had 12 entrants on it. It was streamed. Amazing job by the hype man himself, Josh JP, putting on a show for everybody in the original Mortal Kombat. And we saw Jeff Lucas walk away with the Bloody Wars Championship. Congratulations, Jeff. And already the next Bloody Wars announced coming up on February 8th. Looking like it's going to be a Blitz tournament. Excited for that, but we'll see. We'll see. Definitely love seeing all the competition in Mortal Kombat. Some great matches. Jeff Lucas, now your undisputed Bloody Wars champion. Very cool. Very cool. Also, huge congratulations again to our good friend Jeremy Fox over at Prince Arcades out in Bolingbrook, out in the Promenade. This weekend he had the celebration of his 6-year anniversary. So always great to see him continuing to run his amazing arcade. And so good, so good. Congrats to Jeremy. Make sure you're checking it out. If you're coming out here, make sure you're checking out Prince Arcades as well out in the Promenade in Bolingbrook. Now, I have an unsavory piece of news. Maybe not. I don't know if I should say unsavory. But I know how some people don't like change. But change is, something's got to happen. We've had so many people for the last 9 years, over 9 years, we have without fail added a new game to the arcade floor with Monday Mystery. We started hundreds of games have been added. But we are literally out of space. There is a few things we're working on, but we're going to have to put a halt to Monday Mystery as you know it now. We won't be able to continue to add a new game to the floor, but no. I see it in the stream chat. I see it. I'm not a fan of the change either. I would keep going. But we can point something out. Pro Gear came out on the floor. Who remembers what game Pro Gear was when that came out on the floor? I don't think anybody can. So we're going to change things up. We're still going to be here every Monday for you. You're still going to see a new game. We're going to be changing it to the Monday Mystery Vault Series because we're going to be bringing out a game, but it's going to go back to the vaults. So you're going to have a week to play it. But maybe, I see people come in and I don't think people are appreciating the depth of some of these rare games. We put them out. You have this rare opportunity to play these crazy rare games. So we're going to change it up a little bit. Maybe sometimes a game will be on the floor from Monday to Monday. Sometimes maybe it'll be a Wednesday, and we'll want to bring something else out of the vaults. And then that game's just gone. When will it come back? Who knows? But if you do those numbers, we're going to pull the trigger on this after game 1025. So we're going to creep up to 1025. So you got 1022, 1023, 1024, 1025. You got 4 more traditional Monday Mystery games. And I've got an idea for a game 1025. I think we can do something that will kind of resonate with everybody. Something to kind of go out with a bang, shall we say. And again, it's not the end. It's just we're out of space. But it is going to be something new, and it's going to be awesome. You're going to see a lot more changes. And I tell you don't want to miss a Monday from now on because, who knows how long you're going to have some of those games. You might see, with us being kind of on point, 1,025. We got to make room for 1,025 games here. But then that Monday, and for that one Monday only, sometimes there might be something we can bring out, some of the big games that we haven't been able to bring to the floor. If they're not staying, we can rearrange some stuff for a bit. And let me tell you, the vaults are just so packed with very large games and stuff you will not want to miss. So Monday is going to get a lot. It's going to be different. The number will sit at 1,025 for a bit. We're already working on something. But you're going to see some gear shifting. You're going to see some awesome stuff coming up. The vaults hold some amazing games, some stuff that I've wanted to play for a long time. And I usually don't start playing the stuff until it's in the chamber for the Monday Mystery game. So the Monday Mystery Vault series is going to be really interesting. So you got 4 more. We're going to make them pretty ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, I've seen some ridiculous scores set around here. Talk about scores. Why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 smoke player of all time, is GGA Tommy Waffles. And we can ask Tom, how are the scores?
Hello. Ooh, that's a little loud. Testing. We got some good ones this week. Hopefully chat can still hear me. I assume you can. Let's start off with Andrew Iwasco. No need for an introduction here. We've got a new house high in Boxing Bugs. We've got a new house high in Strategy X. A new world record, naturally house high in Writing Fights. And I just wanted to do an honorary shout out. I forgot to mention his new world record and house high in Dynagear last week. Very, very good stuff to Andrew. Alrighty. Next up, we've got James Jimbo Slice White coming at you with a score in Fantasy, last week's Monday Mystery. I'm surprised we didn't see Jimbo the day 20 minutes after we revealed that game. That definitely seemed like...
I thought he was coming in.
Yeah, everyone thought he was going to Kool-Aid Man right through the windows. But he came a couple days later and was able to take a couple cracks at the game.
You might not want to do that soon because it might already be gone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Exactly. You got to be here in case we throw out a banger like Fantasy. Alrighty. Very, very good stuff to Jimbo. I'm expecting a little back and forth, little competition on that game, though, so hope you're ready. Last but not least, we've got a new person to the arcade. So, like, guys like this it's one of my favorite things about working here on the scoring side of things, where it's just like every so once in a while, someone randomly will come into the arcade that's just like amazing at a certain game or a certain genre of games. And in this example, today's example, is a gentleman by the name of Rhett Hopton, who dominated a few of our shmup games. He was here, I believe, sometime during the week last week, taking over Raiden 3, Raiden 4, both world records, as well as I actually think those are the only two top scores he got, but he also got a pretty good score on Mushi Hime-sama. Okay, I thought there was more to it. But yeah, very, very good stuff. I believe that's all that Rhett got. Let me look at my notes here. And that's it. Yeah, but like, I mean, guys like that, you come out and they're like, oh, what is this? And when we started talking, he's part of like the Midwest FGC. He was coming here back in the day during Thursdays when we hold fight nights here. So kind of a small world in that sense, but really cool guy. Rhett, hope to see you out again soon. And I was like, oh, have you played, like, Katsui? Oh, my God, you guys have this? And, like, we got a couple shmup games here. If you're a fan, definitely make a trip out. That's it.
All right. Tom, how was the weekend?
Yeah, Raiden 4 is pretty tight. It is one of my go-tos. The weekend was awesome. Played a little Raiden 4. It was... pretty busy again. I don't know. I was just telling Doc, I'm like, oh man, we're gonna have a little breathing room on Saturday, and it's like, oh, Wednesday, it's dead season. It's like, okay, we just had 100 people on Wednesday. It's not Christmas break, all right, and it's Saturday. We'll be, and it's like, nah, it's busy. It was crazy. Obviously, shout outs to the guys working the front as always. I really can't say that enough. Every single week, holding down the fort. Yeah, just chilling. I don't know. Can't think of anything too crazy.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
$1,025 on marching towards it. 1,000 games in one block-long building. The most arcade games, I'm saying it, most arcade games of all time. With, Guinness said that there's like some arcade with like 1,200 arcade cabinets in it. Little loose on that definition for sure. No exact count. Yeah. Largest counting video games, unique video games. We don't have 20 Pac-Man games lined up. We don't have 20 Mortal Kombats. One of each, except for the grid, which we only count as one. All right, game number 1022. Creeping up to the new Vault series coming up. How can we make this any more exciting? Your Monday mystery game is none other than Sky Skipper. What can we do? Where do we go from here when we're just kicking out games like Sky Skipper, released, well, I guess not released from Nintendo back in 1980. They're working on 81, 82. It's made its appearance at T20. Got a little bit of restoration work to do on it yet. We got some side art for it. So I guess there were 12 limited side art pack or artwork packages licensed through Nintendo. Produced, I believe, by This Old Game. And this is one of those. A very unique game. Was found to be the same hardware as like it was kind of, they were working on it and they re-chipped all the boards to be Popeye boards. Little bit of a card game going on. Lot of technique needed for this game. Some precision controls. This one highly sought after game on real hardware with the original 12 licensed artwork packages. There's emulators, there's whatever. This is not that. This is all the real deal. There is an amazing Skyskipper.com website that gives the whole history of the game. It caused quite a stir when the few arcades that have it started putting it out. Lumba, we'll see you later. How about that? Leading with a Nintendo game after the Vaults announcement. Can you imagine what's sitting in the vaults? Damien stepping up. What is up, man? How's it going, man? How's your weekend?
Pretty good. I was at the Bloody Wars tournament. That was a lot of fun. And I'm ready for my next scorecard.
All right. I've heard that you're vying for a challenge card. I heard you are done with 2 of the AAA cards. All right. Good to know. We're watching. Well, let's see what you do on Sky Skipper. Not released from Nintendo back in 1981. So picking up trying to get all of the same suits is the top points. Nintendo did so many great arcade games, obviously. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., Mario Brothers, Punch Out, Super Punch Out, Arm Wrestling, Popeye. Very tight controls. Then they tell you the arrow's pointing to the left. Oh no! Hits the wall. Last plane. Soon as you hit that first gorilla, those cards start dropping. You can see what suits. That one's the heart. Bottom row, you got 4 diamonds in a row down there. Oh, more than that. And then there's another heart. Oh, no. 2-button game. You've got fire and speed up. Awesome run. What'd you think?
That was a fun game. Definitely worth another play.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Who's stepping up next? King! Stepping on up. King, what is up, man? What do you think of Sky Skipper?
I loved this game at T20. It was so colorful. It was so fun. Honestly, it's a very colorful game. Very glad that this one was the one before that announcement that you made about the Vault series. So I'm looking forward to see how that's going to go. That's a very interesting announcement. But other than that, yeah, I love this game. This is a great game.
Well, let's see how you do. So with the Vault series, for those counting, everybody's seen some T20 games going up. You're not going to get all the T20 games. Like, even, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably 5 T20 games left. There's not even enough to make this count. So those that didn't play some of the games at T20, could be a while before you see those again. But this will kind of add more opportunity for more streams because, you know, maybe we'll put out something on Monday and then maybe it'll be Tuesday and we'll want to put out something else new. Wouldn't it? Waffles. Do you think you think of the possibility, you think of like a week, if we do like some weeks there's going to be 2 new games or 3 new games. Clearing that level. Super Justin, your Monday mystery game is none other than Sky Skipper. Made by Nintendo back in 1981. Chloe, when you're in, who knows, that time period when you're in, you might get to play more games than any other time. Well, no, there were some expansions that we would add 30 games to the floor back in the day. Before we were doing Monday Mystery, we would just release batches of games at a time. And I remember once we had close to 30 games that were just like, spent a bit of time, stockpiled some stuff, came back from a very good warehouse raid in Michigan, and just put up like 30 new games one day, just like randomly. I think that was after an expansion, and after I think that was right when Toru Iwatani came in. Because I believe I was sitting in back with all those cabinets